To another episode of Myths and Mysteries in Black and White with me, Josh, aka Black, and Ed, aka White.
Hello.
And today's episode is episode number 5, and it is about the Wendigo. But before we get into that, Ed, how you been, my friend?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Same old shit.
Same old shit, different day, innit?
Yeah. Honestly, at the minute, it's just, I'm just constantly just get up, go to work, come home, get up, go to work, come home. That is it.
Just throwing a podcast in every now and again.
Yeah. But that's all I want to do now.
Yeah, that's what gets you through the week.
Yeah, 100%. Then I'm at work and I'm thinking, right, next podcast, and they're like, Ed, fucking hell, watch the cable. Fuck cable.
I've been doing this for much longer, mate, when this takes off.
Fucking too right, boy.
Right, as I said, this episode is about the Wendigo. Ed has been buzzing about this one specifically.
Yeah, but funnily enough, I've only known about the Wendigo for the last 2-3 years.
Really?
Yeah, it's not been like an obsession of mine, not like Bigfoot and Nessie.
I mean, I've heard the name Wendigo, but I've no idea. Like, someone said to me, put a gun in my head, I was like, right, what's a Wendigo?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
No. Which is quite common, especially like in our country and anywhere bar North America, pretty much, because that's where the name comes from and everything from Algonquin Native Americans.
Yeah. Right. So obviously, as we start most cryptids, what is a Wendigo?
Right. A Wendigo is a legend myth that came from Algonquin natives of Canada and northern United States. The peoples were I'm talking about the Algonquin people. Right. The Wendigo in original text is more human-like than beast.
Right.
Because at the minute, if you type in Wendigo on the internet, it's like a humanoid but with like a deer skull and antlers.
Oh.
That's just a modern description of it. But the original is more human-like. Have you ever heard the game of Until Dawn?
One of the best games I've ever played.
That's all Wendigo in that.
I thought that was just a made-up Wendigo. I didn't think that was an actual representation of it.
Yeah, that is the original, more closely representation of the original
in the game, from what I remember, is if human has to resort to cannibalism, the spirit of the Wendigo sort of takes over and they become this weird, gangly, golem-looking thing with sharp teeth and can do mad shit.
Right, you've dampened that very much. But it's super skinny and gaunt, pale white, no hair, very little, a permanent bloody mouth where they have been eating their own lips, elongated limbs, foggy eyes, or like cloudy blue kind of eyes. You know, like a blind cat.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Sharp teeth and claws, and they're very tall. Some descriptions are up to 7 foot, some go up to 15 feet.
Right.
Tall.
So I take it from the game's perspective, that is it. Like, it is someone who resorted to cannibalism and they become this thing.
Yeah. The Algonquin people believe that the Wendigo is an evil spirit.
Right.
Who possess people when they succumb to greed and get the insatiable hunger for human flesh.
Okay.
Once taken over by the spirit, the only way to be saved is to be killed.
Yeah.
And the only way you can kill a Wendigo is by fire or stabbing them in the heart, which is apparently made of ice, with something made of silver.
That sounds like roughly where they might have got the idea for the White Walkers from Game of Thrones from.
Possibly.
Because only certain things can kill them. And I know the Big Donny, the Night King, he had to be stabbed with a certain, I can't know if it was dragon glass, it was called, like a certain material.
Right.
Could only kill him. Or like
wasn't it Arya who killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a specific type of...
spoilers.
Yeah. Well, it came out, God knows how long ago, about 4 years ago now. If you ain't seen it...
Sort your fucking life
That's a you problem, bro. But, yeah, and only sort of like type of sword could kill him. So I take
Right.
it that might be where they got the idea from.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly. You will know the modern descriptions is more beast-like with a deer skull.
Right.
Right.
So why deer skull?
I'm not sure, because there's been sightings of a creature with a deer skull or deer head kind of thing, which are mainly known as not deers.
Right.
So it's just pathetic, right? But yeah. If you're being stalked by one, you know, because one, you smell that you get the smell of death.
What's death smell like?
Death.
What does that smell like?
I don't really hang around morgues for the sniffing dead people, but apparently you get it's that smell that you
Decaying.
I guess so. You get the smell of death. It gets really cold because there's a thing about they can control the weather.
Yeah.
So Wendigo and other humanoids, which we'll go into, i.e. skinwalkers, they can mimic voices, like human voices.
Which like they did in the game.
Yes, they did.
Because that woman gets deterred thinking she hears someone, don't she? And then it just jumps
right.
out and I think it like rips her head off or something.
Yeah, they can mimic, and it's usually if it sounds far away, they're actually really close.
Which is what happened in the game.
And vice versa. If it sounds really close, they're actually further away
than you think.
Yeah. But it's usually a cry for help or a young child.
Right.
Like crying for help. Like, help, come here, come over here.
Yeah.
So that's where they draw you in when you get into their kill spot.
And then bang.
They have you.
So I take it they were in some sort of way like they're like ambush predators.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah. But what I get out of like what I've just said, they are top predators.
Yeah.
They are probably only thing what we'd call our predator.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They'd be top of the food chain sort of thing.
Yeah. But the following, I got this from Cryptid Wiki.
Brilliant.
Honestly, I love that website. It's brilliant.
Don't it ever tell you because there's a wiki. It's a wiki page.
Yeah.
So any Tom, Dick and Harry could edit it.
Possibly. Yeah, there is that, but I'm gullible in that sense, I guess. And it's just like, because trying to find stuff, like sightings of Wendigo.
Yeah.
If you go on YouTube, like one of my favourites is Mr. Sinister. He is brilliant. He's got such a calming voice.
Yeah.
Like he's one of them I could fall asleep to.
Even though he's telling you what this thing is.
He's British. He's got a lovely voice.
He's dreamy.
Yeah. And he does like a lot of Wendigo and skinwalker stories, cryptid like sightings, what people send him on like subreddit or something like that, and he reads them out. But to find them on Google or any website and that, it's near on impossible.
Yeah.
Like actually documented sightings. It is near on impossible. But this following is an adaptation of the original Algonquin myth of the beast. So prepare for this, it's quite long.
Right, go for it.
The storm lasted so long that they thought they would starve. Finally, when the wind and swirling snow had died away to just a memory, the father, who was a brave warrior, ventured outside. The next storm was already on the horizon, but if food was not found soon, the family would starve. Keeping his knife and spear close, he ventured out upon the most frequently used game trail, watching intently for some sign in newly fallen snow of animal footprints or movement of any kind. The forest lay deep and oddly silent under its gleaming coating of ice and snow. Every creature of sense lay deep within its burrow and slept. Still the warrior hunted, knowing how desperate his family had become. As he moved through the eerie stillness, broken only by the soft caress of the wind, he heard a strange hissing noise. It came from everywhere and nowhere at once. The warrior stopped, his heart pounding. That was when he saw the blood-soaked footprints appearing on the path in front of him. He gripped his knife tightly, knowing that somewhere watching him was a Wendigo. He had learned about the Wendigo at his father's knee. It was a large creature, as tall as a tree, with a lipless mouth and jagged teeth. Its breath was a strange hiss, its footprints full of blood, and it ate any man, woman or child who ventured into its territory. And those were the lucky ones. Sometimes a Wendigo chose to possess a person instead, and then the luckless individual became a Wendigo himself, hunting down those he had once loved and feasted upon their flesh. The warrior knew he would just have one chance to prevail over the Wendigo. After that, he would die. Or the thought was too terrible to comprehend. Slowly he backed away from the bloody footprints, listening to the hissing sound. Was it stronger in one direction? He gripped spear in one hand, knife in the other. Then the snowbank to his left erupted as a creature as tall as a tree leapt out at him. He dove to one side, rolling into the snow, so that his clothing was covered, and that he became hard to see in the grey twilight of the approaching storm. The Wendigo whirled its massive frame, and the warrior threw the spear. It struck the creature's chest, but the Wendigo just shook it off as if it were a toy. The warrior crouched behind a small tree as the creature searched the torn-up snow for a trace of him. Perhaps one more chance. The Wendigo loomed over his hiding place, its sharp eyes seeing the outline of him against a tree. It bent down, long arms reaching. The warrior leapt forward as if to embrace the creature and thrust his knife into its fathomless black eye. The Wendigo howled in pain as the blade of the knife sliced through its brain cavity. It tried to pull him off its chest, but the warrior clung to the creature, stabbing it again and again in its eyes, the head. The Wendigo collapsed to the ground, bleeding profusely, almost crushing the warrior beneath its bulk. He pulled himself loose and stared at the creature, which blended in with its rope weights around it so well that he would not have seen it save for the blood pouring from its eyes and ears and scalp. Then the outline of the creature grew misty, and it vanished, leaving only a pool of blood to indicate it had fallen. Shaken, the warrior, heart pounding with fear and fatigue, turned for home. He was weakened by lack of food, but knew that the storm would break soon, and he would die if he did not seek shelter. At the edge of the wood, he found himself face to face with a red fox. It was a fat, old creature, its muzzle lined with grey. The creature stood still, as if it had been brought to him as a reward for killing a Wendigo. With a prayer of thanksgiving, the warrior killed the fox and took it home to his starving family. The meat lasted for many days until the final storm had blown itself over, out, and the warrior could safely hunt once more. Fucking hell, that was long. As you can tell, I'm not very good at reading. So yeah, that is what the original Algonquin. That was probably like a story that you tell your kids.
Yeah, like a campfire story. Yes.
Yeah. So I think that is probably what they used in their native tongue. In the Algonquin language, what they used to say.
Right.
But with this, many years, there's actually a medical condition named after the Wendigo.
Really?
Yeah, it's psychological. It's called Wendigo psychosis.
Okay.
Which is characterised by symptoms such as intense craving for human flesh and intense fear of becoming a cannibal. Wendigo psychosis is described as a culture-bound syndrome in some First Nations communities. Other symptoms such as insatiable greed and destruction of the environment are also thought to be symptoms of Wendigo psychosis. So pretty much, if you're a cannibal, you've got Wendigo psychosis.
Yeah.
In some sort of way. But it's because you... It's
like unbearable. You like how a smoker craves a cigarette. Yes, but way more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Insatiable.
Like if you're absolutely dehydrated, you just craving for water.
Yeah. Like when you're in the desert, you see a mirage.
Yeah,
like,
so
that's all you.
That's all you think about.
Yeah, it's taken over your life.
Yeah,
because that's why they're so fearsome. Because even after they've killed and ate a human, they still feel that hunger. They never full.
It never stops.
They're never full. That's why they're always so skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just never full. They always craving that next meal.
Yeah.
Which, I fucking hate.
That would be unbearable.
Yeah. So I feel for people if they've ever actually had to go through this.
Mm-hmm.
Which is one of the more famous cases of Wendigo psychosis. Reported involved a Plains Cree trapper from Alberta named Swift Runner.
Brilliant.
Of course,
Yeah, brilliant.
During the winter of 1878, Swift Runner and his family were starving, and his eldest son died. 25 miles away from emergency food supplies at a Hudson's Bay company post. Swift Runner butchered and ate his wife and 5 remaining children, given that he resorted to cannibalism so near to food supplies, and that he killed and consumed the remains of all those present. It was revealed that Swift Runners was not a case of pure cannibalism as a last resort to avoid starvation, but rather of a man with Wendigo psychosis. He eventually confessed and was executed by authorities at Fort Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So that is probably the most famous case of someone having Wendigo psychosis. Because, right, 1878, they're in cars, they're in motorbikes.
No.
There's not really a lot of mode of transport. And he was 25 miles from emergency food supply. So that's quite a distance.
That's a fair while, yeah.
Yeah, so, because when I first read about that, it was like, he could have got supplies. But if
he's starving hungry as well, his energy is going to be near on depleted as well.
Yeah. And he's thinking, well, I'm going to survive, so if I eat you.
Yeah. Survival of the fittest. Well, there was that, I know when it goes psychosis or whatever, but there was that plane crash, or was it a plane crash? I think it was. They did a film about it where it was like on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
And they ended up having to eat the ones that died in the crash just to survive in that sort of thing. It's like, you'll be surprised what the human body will make you do and like put you through to survive.
Yeah. That is it, like you said, survival of the fittest. It's just natural born instincts kick
You're
in.
hungry, and no one ever wants. Well, some people do, i.e. cannibals, but like never enters your mind. But I'm never going to eat a human.
No.
But if you're starving hungry and you've got basically a body there, you're gonna, win to survive. It's just natural.
Well, let me ask you this, Josh: if there was no repercussions, would you try human?
I think I would.
Yeah,
I think I would.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to know who it was.
Oh, I don't care if I knew who it was.
So what if it turns out it was, I don't know, your kid? I know you ain't got a kid, but say like you had a kid, and then someone brought you a plate of meat and said, "Yeah, that's your son, by the way."
I'd be fucking fuming. You killed my kid. I would be like, "Oh, all right, sweet. What'd you do? Medium rare?"
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be fuming. You killed my kid. All right, yeah, all right.
That's what I mean. I wouldn't want to know who it was, but if someone's put me a plate and said, "Yeah, that's human," I think I would try it.
Yeah, I think I would
try it.
Yeah, I would. Mate, we're getting locked up.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like,
We haven't tried it.
No.
Just saying, we haven't tried it. But then again, that's what someone who has tried it would say.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. We're going to get fucking probed and everything.
Yeah.
Now, mate.
What's wrong with you freak stuff? Honestly, we just want to make a podcast.
Yeah. I was just curious.
Yeah, I think I would. To be fair, though, I don't think there's a meat on this planet that I wouldn't try.
Same here, brother. Because I always said, never eat shark. Went to Bulgaria, first night, I think. I was like, yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd happily try it if it was done well. You know what I mean? I wouldn't eat like a raw bit of human. No, it'd have to be cooked.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Because they say, don't they say like human flesh is close to pigs?
Yeah, I heard that.
So with that, it'd have to be cooked because you get salmonella.
Salmonella, yeah.
Yeah, from pigs and that. So I'm guessing, yeah, we'd have to be cooked properly.
Yeah, of course it would.
Of course, if someone ate me, they get a fucking good bit of crackling.
Mate, pair of us. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think I've got into like my bushcraft and that?
It's like,
it's survival. If someone looks at me, starts licking their lips, I'm like, right, then you go.
Come on.
Yeah, take a play this game. I'm eating you.
You want some? I'll give it you.
Another case involving Wendigo psychosis was that of Jack Fiddler. He was an OG Cree chief and medicine man. He was known for his powers at defeating Wendigos. So he was known.
So it was like the Van Helsing of Wendigos.
Yeah, pretty much. In some cases, this entailed killing people with Wendigo psychosis. So that if they weren't like Wendigo creatures, so people under.
But yeah.
Like the start of it.
You're right.
You know.
So, just sorry to cut you off. With this Wendigo psychosis, I take obviously that's the medical thing for it. For these people that believe the Wendigo is real and everything like that, like the original one you said, I take it they're looking at it from a point of they're possessed by a Wendigo sort of thing.
Yeah, they're possessed by the spirit and they're going to become a Wendigo.
Yeah, right.
If they're like evolving into a Wendigo.
Yeah. Almost like a generic zombie show or film. You get bit by the zombie, you become the zombie.
Yeah, exactly right.
But except without the biting part, it's just possessing you instead.
Yeah, it's giving you that insatiable hunger for human flesh. As a result, in 1907, Fiddler and his brother Joseph were arrested by the Canadian authorities for homicide. Jack committed suicide, but Joseph was tried and sentenced to life in prison. He ultimately was granted a pardon, but died 3 days later in jail before receiving the news of his pardon.
Oh, that's gutting. That is gutting.
They didn't say like how many people he has killed, like what he claims to be people with Wendigo psychosis or Wendigos or anything like that. But he was well known for it, like you said. He was
he was their Van Helsing.
Yeah,
type.
yeah. If there was a Wendigo about, he was your man to go and sort it out. Well, that is cool though.
That is cool, but at the same time, quite mad.
Yeah. Like I said to you before we started, Wendigos are the one cryptid or creature or spirit or whatever
they are.
Yeah, what I'm not looking forward to finding.
No.
Don't get me wrong, I'll do it.
Fuck that, you're mad.
Yeah. But, yeah, they're the ones that I do fear. Because of what I've heard, their speed, they're ridiculously quick. They're out, like you say, they're ambush predators. They can hide up. They know their terrain. They're agile. They're silent because of how skinny they are. You know, they're monstrous, but they're light.
Like flightless sort of thing.
Yeah.
They're flightless?
Flightless? That means they don't fly.
No, what's the word? Where it's like... Do you know what I mean? Like, gentle walk... Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't get... It's flight something, isn't it?
Nah, weightless. Like,
is it weightless?
I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah, anyway.
So, yeah, you'd have to be on your game.
And you think you're going to get one?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
I think it's going to get you.
It's all in the name. All in the name for cryptozoology, mate. I'll do it, whatever it takes.
On your own.
Mate, we're partners in this for life now.
Not when it comes to a Wendigo, we're not.
Fucking right it is. You're bait.
No. Hold the bus. Not happening.
Mate, we said when we started this, we'll do it all together.
That's before I knew what a fucking Wendigo was.
Yeah, but you gotta take rough and the smooth, ain't you?
Rough and the smooth? Are you mad?
They're not all happy nesties and fucking cheery looking mothmans, are they? You know, it can't always be like that. Sweet little fucking puckwudgies, or you know what I mean. You gotta have some sort of danger, otherwise it wouldn't be exciting.
Right. Yeah, I'm not convinced.
Mate, it's happening. I don't care what you say.
So what? Because obviously I take it's known as a cryptid, but is it more of a cryptid than a I had the word and now it's gone. Urban legend sort of thing, or
yeah,
what's it count as more?
I'd say it counts more as a spirit, or like you say, an urban legend. But people are seeing something, and if they're seeing something like an actual form, then to me that's a flesh and blood creature.
But then at the same time, if they're seeing it, how the fuck have they got away from it? But it would have to been bloody far, because if it was close, surely it would go for it. Because if it's hungry all the time,
could that be an over exaggeration? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, very well could be.
They're gonna, like the natives and that would probably have said that they're always hungry and that to keep kids from running off.
Yeah.
So they're
like their own little boogeyman.
Yeah, that is exactly it. Yeah, that is their version of the boogeyman in a way. So, I personally see it as a flesh and blood creature, and I've seen it on a lot of the Facebook pages I'm on and everything about cryptozoology. When someone mentions Wendigo, it's like you've just caused blasphemy. Because people are like, it's not a cryptid, it's a spirit. Yeah. And it's like, oh, mate, pack it in. Yeah. All right, you just wanted a conversation about it. You don't want to be fucking butchered about it.
Which is like, ideally, the only place you can realistically have a conversation without someone thinking, he's fucking mental.
You'd be surprised. Like, the amount of times like people say, like, talking about Bigfoot or a Bigfoot sighting, people are like, it's not real. Like, why are you on here then? And it was on, like, specific Bigfoot fucking
You're purposely
pages.
Gone on them pages to piss people off.
Yeah, and it's like, what sort of low life, what sort of shit fucking life have you got to do that? You know what I mean?
And it's like, get some friends
fair
and
enough,
fuck off.
Yeah, fair enough, you don't believe in it. Don't start fucking insulting people.
Well, that do believe it.
Yeah. And you never know. People you're saying that to have personally seen, mate, if personally seen it.
And you're basically calling them an out-and-out liar when they're like,
yeah,
I'm not.
No, you're just a dickhead.
Yeah.
Fucking go and play with yourself.
Yeah.
Dope cunt.
Go play with the traffic.
Yeah. Oh, I went mad there. Nah, people like that piss me off.
Passionate.
Yeah. I'm passionate about cryptozoology.
Yeah. No, but it's the same with anything. Any walk of life. If you're passionate about something.
Yeah.
And someone is digging into you saying it's bollocks or it's this, it's that, and you think, fuck off before I smack you one.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally about anything. Like, completely off topic, completely random. You got a bottle of Coke sitting right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a bottle of Fanta. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you go, oh, Coke's my favourite, and I go, fuck off, Fanta's the better one. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no, it's a personal opinion. It's a personal preference.
Exactly.
Fuck off.
We can't all be the same.
No.
That'd be fucking boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, people like that do piss me off. It just made me mad. Like, maybe they like the idea of Bigfoot and that, but just to comment on it saying, nah, it's not real.
Nah, it's bollocks. It's like,
oh, fuck off.
If he put across like,
why?
It's like, I respect your opinion. Here's my opinion of why I can't think it's real or why I don't think it's real. That's fair enough.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
to come out and that go, Joe, bollocks, you're a dickhead.
Mm.
It's like, fuck off, mate, you walking cretin.
You fucking mongrel.
Yeah, innit?
I was just saying to Josh before we started the podcast, like, oh no, I think it was actually during the podcast. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Look, I'm not smoking weed before anyone else.
Lad, we're only 25 minutes in. How you forgot?
Yeah, I know. I'm just that bit. It's just maybe
fucking gone on a tangent.
Yeah, but finding sightings, actual sightings, has been fucking hard.
Yeah,
and some of the sightings I have found, it's actually on a website what had videos. I can't think what the fucking website is now, so I'm very sorry.
It's a good start.
Yeah, we will link it.
Yeah,
on our social media where you can actually watch the videos.
Yeah.
And this is a Wendigo sighting in Iraq. So it's completely away from North America as it is.
Fucking hell.
So could there be, before I get into the sighting, could there be Wendigo-like creatures all over?
Well, there could be. Yeah. You'll never know.
Yeah.
Because I'm not being funny. Unless you're A, one of them, B, got this Wendigo psychosis, the chances of you finding out if there is one, chances are you're dead.
Yeah.
Because it's going to eat you. Or kill you, or whatever.
Yeah. Because all over we've got, like, the boogeyman, demons, giants, because like I said, in that thing I've read out, it was taller than a tree, so giants, trolls. The Philippines have got something called an aswang. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
What a name!
Yeah, which is like kind of like a Wendigo thing. Jorga, you know, like it's like the North Side zombie.
Yes, they're in the God of War game.
Yeah, Skyrim.
Yeah.
Drauga.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Ghouls.
Yeah.
Jotuns.
Yeah, like Norse as well,
yeah. Oni, which is like the Japanese like demons.
Yeah.
The Skinwalker. They're like what I've got out so far.
Mm-hmm.
But like it seems like every culture
has got some sort of
like humanoid, like human but not human.
Yeah.
Predator.
Yeah.
And so could that be a link?
Would a gargoyle count as one of them?
No, because they were like quadrupedal, weren't they?
A what?
Quadruped. You like bipedal walks on two legs. Quadrupedal walks on four.
Right.
Fuck you know, I am smart. Really. Hey, what?
You just forgot that you mentioned something in a podcast 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah, all right, mate. So it's not need to keep bringing up the past now, is there? What?
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
So it just seems like there's a human predator.
Yeah. Yeah.
In every walk of life, there's a human predator, and they could all be linked in some sort of way. But the Wendigo, and I say Skinwalker as well, which we will have an episode on Skinwalkers, which that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
They're probably most well known.
Skinwalker.
And Wendigo. At this in modern times.
Yeah.
Because if you start saying to people like, "Oh, I've seen ghouls," they think, what?
Yeah, all right, mate.
Yeah, you've been reading too much fucking stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, so this is a Wendigo sighting in Iraq. It was a humanoid creature with long arms and legs. It also seemed to be at a crouching position as it walks around. Based from legends, Wendigos are aggressive, cannibalistic in nature. This means that if the creature caught in the video, it's in a video, so we will link it, was really a Wendigo, it should have attacked the person behind the camera. Other than that, Wendigos, based from the legends, possess powerful demonic abilities. However, it's possible that the mysterious humanoid creature in the film was a newly born Wendigo, which has yet to discover its potentials.
Right.
Which I get,
but
it's so fantastical.
Yeah, that's the problem with this one.
Yeah,
that's the problem with this one
because it is so well known as a spirit entity.
Yeah,
as something demonic.
Yeah, but at the same time, even though it's so fantastical and all that, it's also got a slash of realism when you look at how many people claim to have been possessed by demons and all that sort of shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Ed Lorraine Warren could make a living...
Innit? That's what I mean.
Off doing it.
That's what I mean.
So...
And they've had some of the biggest cases in the world when it comes to demonic possessions, i.e. the Ironfield haunting, the Amityville haunting.
Yeah.
Annabelle.
Yeah.
That murderer. Well, that guy who was possessing the one that the new film's about.
Yeah, the devil made him do it. Yeah. So, yeah... So it is fantastical, but like you say, it's got a hint of realism.
It's got a hint of realism.
I'm leaning more towards because it's seen, because it's an actual thing.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like it's seen in front.
So
of them.
you don't think they're capable of doing this whole possessy thing. You think when you think Wendigo, you think genuine creature.
Yeah, and I think because they say it's a spirit, because it's got human features. I think it could be like an ape. Like another ape-like creature, like Bigfoot in a way, in a sense. Mm-hmm. We'll get on to why.
Could that be the missing link?
That's what I mean. It could be Bigfoot. It could be a Wendigo.
I think I fucking hope it'd rather be Bigfoot.
Well, yeah, I think I would and all because they're ugly.
Whilst it's fresh in my mind, right? I could be going way out of, do you know what I mean? Just context here. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. I could be going on a massive whim, but if I am. I've just thought of a brilliant film or TV show.
What?
Has there ever been anyone that have been a murderer or something and claimed that the Wendigo made them do it, or that it's been blamed on a Wendigo? Do you know what I mean? They've killed him in a certain way, and then so people think, for argument's sake, with Jack the Ripper, he was known for killing prostitutes, so it's you find a dead prostitute that's been murdered, you instantly think Jack the Ripper. Is there a certain serial killer that's done that, and so people think Wendigo?
No, I wouldn't, because I say Wendigo kills. It's animalistic, beast-like.
Well, there you go. We've thought of a fucking brilliant TV show. Netflix, hit us up.
Well, they two detectives.
Yeah, trying to find out if the Wendigo.
Mate, if we'll do that, we'll be the fucking detective.
Oh yeah, too right. Mate, Netflix,
hit us up.
You send us an email.
That would be cool.
That would.
But I don't think by the law, once you're possessed, that is it.
Right.
It's not like a demonic possession where they come
and all that shit.
Yeah, where they come and go as they fucking please.
Yeah.
It is you get possessed by a Wendigo.
That's
you are a Wendigo. You become a Wendigo creature.
And there's no for lack of a better word, cure or anything that can reverse it.
No, I think the only way to cure it is if you get killed.
Yeah, because then it's dead.
Yeah.
So it's I know what you mean.
There's another site in 2006 in New Mexico. So New Mexico's quite
mad with this sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of.
You've got the Roswell.
Yeah.
In the last episode.
Area 51.
Area 51.
Well, could that be a link then? Could Wendigo?
What, a Wendigo be in Area 51?
Well, no, it could be like Wendigos could be like aliens.
Well, yeah. I mean, if anything's going to look like that, and you are going to think alien, ain't you? Do you know what I mean? If anything could pass off as an alien, it's a Wendigo.
Yeah. I'd say more of a Wendigo than a Bigfoot.
Well, yeah. Yeah, any day. Because Bigfoot, you think monkey. Or like ape or something.
Yeah. Monkey.
Monkey on the car.
Fuck off.
But yeah, it very well could be.
Yeah. So
you never know.
No, that is it from our previous episode. It looks similar as the one sighting in Iraq. This time the Wendigo was obviously hiding behind the bushes, unaware that it was being filmed. The most shocking scene from this footage was when the creature notices the person behind the camera, both its eyes lit up. Like torches.
Oh.
Which is a bit mad.
Yeah, it's a bit fucked.
If, with my theory being a flesh and blood creature...
Yeah.
And primates generally don't have a reflective eye.
No.
You know, like how a lot of predators.
Yeah, well, you see them like nighttime vision videos and that. Their eyes just boom.
Yeah. Primates generally don't have that a lot.
Right.
But apart from like when you have a photo, our eyes go red.
Yeah.
But in actual light, our eyes don't show any colour.
Not
really. But then again, evolution.
Yeah.
If it's a nocturnal hunter,
it's gonna have that sort of thing to be able to see.
On my thoughts later on, I've got a reason why they could be very nocturnal and could have that reflective eye, but I can't see why they'd light up.
No,
it's not like fucking Cyclops from X-Men.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I think that's a bit mad. Right, this next sighting, it came from the Pines Barren Institute, which is a great website.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought it was a place.
No, it's a website. If you want to look at any kind of like sightings of creatures or anything, or UFOs, I think, anything like that, that is a place to go. It's phenomenal. Bloke who runs out, brilliant. The name of the person is called Evelyn. She was 16 years old. There were 2 witnesses. It was at the Coal Miners Park in Michigan in November 2017. So it's
fuck me, that was in recent history.
Yeah, so that's not very long ago. A couple of years back, I was visiting a park in my village with my brother. He had only been there for around 20 minutes when he stopped in the middle of a sentence and looked up into the branches of an old oak tree behind me. I heard the branch break and turned around too. Unfortunately, I heard a branch break and turned around too. Unfortunately, I only caught the tail of the creature. So apparently they
got tails.
I've never heard that before.
That has just what's again fresh on my mind. There's a video, and this is really weird, right? On Sidemen Reacts. And it was creepiest things caught on cameras. Yeah. And there's this guy biking down an alleyway.
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
And that thing jumps down, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
that weird-looking monkey Smeagol-looking thing, isn't it? Could it be a Wendigo? It's got a tail. It's grey. It's skinny.
Where was that filmed?
Somewhere in America. No, was it America or was it like Brazil or somewhere?
It looked like Brazil or the Philippines.
Yeah, look, one of them areas.
Because if it was the Philippines, it could be an Aswang or Aswang or whatever they're called.
I love that name. I'm naming my kid that.
You're naming it after a humanoid killer.
Aswang. Like, oh, what's your kid's name? John. Yours? Connor. Aaron. Terry. What's yours? Aswang.
That's a bit mad. Seeing a pale, long and uncomfortably thin leg before it seemed to vanish behind the wide trunk. Despite most of the leaves already being gone. I asked my brother what he had seen, but he seemed too disturbed to answer. We decided to get back on our bikes and head home. When we got back, he described the creature to me. It was a pale, emaciated human with giant blue eyes and took up much of its face. Other than that, a flat nose and thin lips. Its limbs were vastly disproportionate to the rest of its body, and it moved incredibly quickly on the brittle branches, a few of which shouldn't be able to hold its weight. It looked down at him, blinked, and moved so quickly it seemed to disappear from the tree entirely. At the time, I had been dating someone who was firmly invested in the paranormal.
Convenient.
And immediately texted her with a description and rough drawing of the creature. She spent an hour and a half going through her expansive collection of books on American cryptids, but came back empty-handed. I haven't seen anything unusual at that park besides the occasional mauled squirrel, but I chalk that up to dogs. I'm posting this here because since then I haven't found any other accounts of this thing, no matter how many times I punch its description into Google. If you have any idea of what me and my brother saw, please point me in the right direction.
So she's fucking really, like...
They saw something.
Yeah, because you won't go that in depth, investigating wise.
The only thing is, right, they say that the person she was dating and everything was right into paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck did she not know what a Wendigo is? Because if you're American and you're right into the paranormal,
you know what a Wendigo is.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's in one of the first episodes of fucking Supernatural.
Is it?
Yeah. They didn't do it very much justice, like the look of it, but it was cool.
Yeah.
But still, like, how can you not know what a fucking Wendigo is?
Yeah.
All you got to do is look at lore, native lore. There it is.
There
it's
it
going to
is.
be one of the top ones.
Yeah.
It's a ferocious predator. Like, they feared it.
Yeah.
Like, they'd probably be pissed at me how many times I've said the word Wendigo. Because they feel...
Was it like a Bloody Mary-esque type thing? Like
I'd
you say
say
its name
so.
so many, so
It'll
one
hunt-
appears
yeah, it'll
or
haunt
hunts
you.
down. Oh, lad, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Mate, if that's the case, I'd have been fucked 2 years ago. Otherwise, it's still on the fucking boat. You know what I mean?
I can't travel, could it? In the past 2 years, COVID.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's like, I would come and get you, but restrictions and that.
Yeah, so... They saw something, didn't
Yeah. But what else? Because, again, like we do with every podcast episode, let's think of theories. What else could it have been? Realistically.
Can you think of anything matches that description?
Some kind of undiscovered monkey, maybe? But not that big and that quick. That's the problem. It's like so many little pieces of the puzzle missing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because how they described it as such depth that, I mean, they said it had pale blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, pale blue eyes. It seems he had a good look at it.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. It's not like some Bigfoot sightings when they say, like, I just saw something big and hairy.
Yeah.
You know, he was proper on it.
Yeah.
They saw something.
But then at the same time, right, because obviously pale blue eyes, to see that means the thing's looking at you.
Yeah.
Why didn't it go for him?
Like I said, it might have had its fill. And
Yeah.
there was two of them, and if they had a torch, and these are nocturnal, could that be like
blind them sort of thing.
Yeah. Because they are scared of fire, even in the law.
Well, if
they're
it
scared of
kills
fire.
them, they got every fucking right to be.
Yeah. So. in that
I'm after describing this, I'm positive that's where they got the idea for the White Walkers.
Yeah.
Pale blue eyes. I know they're ice creatures, but pale blue eyes, you got pure white, skinny things, and only certain things can kill them. And even then, you got to burn them.
Yeah. You might have to look into it.
Yeah, there has to have got some inkling from that. They have to have.
You might have to look into it.
Yeah.
See if there is.
Or if anyone
something.
knows, let us know, because I think I'm onto something here.
You've just unravelled.
Yeah.
Who was it? J.R. Tolkien. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm onto you, boy. Hurry up and release the new bloody book, will you?
Right, this is the last sighting I have. Like I say, it's near on impossible to find sightings.
Yeah.
There isn't a name or anything, but when I was 12, I saw a Wendigo. I was walking with my 140-pound Rottweiler dogs. It was at dawn in the beginning of October. Third time I heard a noise like a running human, but not. I opened my flashlight and I saw that kind of creature.
Mm-hmm.
He or she was looking at me, holding a tree. That thing was like 7 foot high. And
What, the tree or the Wendigo?
I'm not sure. Don't say. And he was absorbing all my attention. I was frozen. I can't move. I chanced that my dog was scared and started to run. That makes me realise what was going on. I just started to run like hell. Came at my house and tell everything to my mum. I got this off Reddit. I do remember. I got this off Reddit. And I came to my house and tell everything to my mum. We did some research and we think that it might be a Wendigo or a chupacabra. I still go in the woods at the same spot. I never saw anything like that again. Like what I saw. Passing through.
Yeah.
But, alright. These are my thoughts.
Yeah, go for it.
I think it could be a flesh and blood creature in the sense it's a primate.
Yeah.
Primate species and our only real predator.
Yeah.
It could be hidden from us by the government to keep us safe and in check.
Yeah.
Because would you go and have a walk in the forest if you saw such a creature?
No, what the fuck?
If you knew
that's what whoever read that, you got some balls to go back to that woods. I would never go there again.
Yeah.
I'd do everything in my power to get the thing burnt down.
But that's what I mean. Like, if you knew creatures like that existed, would you?
I don't think I'd ever leave the house again, let alone go into a fucking woods or anything.
That's what I mean. And you said something last week about like why the government do that.
Yeah, to keep. Yeah, well, it's like, why did it? What did I say?
So why do parents?
Yeah, why do parents lie to their children to protect them?
Yeah.
What do you think the government's doing?
Yeah, they're doing it to protect us in a sense and keep us in line.
Yeah.
On TikTok, there is a user called the Aiden Mattis. He's quality. He's got some good TikToks. And he explains that the government could be keeping these creatures in check using park rangers who are ex-special forces and military personnel.
But even if they're the creme de la creme, surely if you're going off all its law and everything, could batter them in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, but is it just from the law, or is has that just been over-exaggerated?
Over-exaggerated, dramatised and all that, and it's actually just very...
It's just a very good hunter.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It is a predator, and it would kill us.
Yeah.
Easier than anything else out there.
Yeah.
Because can you remember like Primeval?
Oh, what a show!
The futuristic predators. What?
Yeah.
You know, like
they could have got that from there.
Yeah, maybe. I doubt it because they were more like bats, weren't they?
Yeah, batty, AB looking thing. They were cool though.
They were smart.
They were cool. I remember having a toy of one of them. They were sick.
Yeah, they were. Why would they need such armed, battle-ready people in the national parks? Yes, they might be bears, mountain lions, and wolves, but surely outdoorsmen, even like myself, can keep these kind of creatures at bay, not needing military backup.
No.
Also, there's a cave systems run in the States, and where missing people are reported are in very similar locations. Could the Wendigo be in the caves? Could they be nocturnal? So they use darkness inside caves and only come out at night to hunt. Why are they so scared of fire? Are they all over the world, not just North America?
I think they could be. If they exist, I think they could be all over the world.
The only thing what gets me is especially with the law, but like I say, it could be over exaggerated, is that they're only in cold places. But then again, they've been seen in Iraq, they've been seen in New Mexico.
Yeah, they're not exactly freezing, are they?
No, so
I think that's just a law thing.
Because they're Algonquin, they were mainly based in Canada and like top of the US. So where it does, when it fucking get cold, it gets
cold. Yeah.
I think if there were such creatures around, they're just super adapted to the environment and have a mad metabolism for them to stay so skinny. I mean,
well, they got to be, yeah.
Yeah, and like I say, they probably would kill us. They could eat us, but they only have their fill.
Yeah.
These are like my final thoughts, but we will still talk afterwards.
Yeah.
But my final, could they exist? Do you think they could exist?
Maybe. Again, you don't know.
Yeah,
you
I've
fucking
possibly.
know.
Do I believe them to be a spirit? Do you believe them to be a spirit?
No.
No, I'm not.
I think I believe the spirit more than the actual flesh and blood creature because of the whole psychosis thing. It's a bit, and then with people getting demonically possessed and that, it's like technically, if people can get possessed by demons and there's an actual fucking medical,
it's only because it was linked.
I know,
it's
but like,
do you
know what I mean? Like, if there's them sort of things, why can't there be such a possessive creature?
Yeah, maybe, but I find that it's so fantastical.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's too. If people are saying something, it's a, you know what I mean? It's
a
flesh and blood creature, whereas like Wendigo psychosis and a Wendigo are two completely different things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the only close relative is the name and the things they do.
Yeah,
sort of
they just eat people.
Yeah. It's cannibal.
Cannibalism, yeah. But they've just got such an urge to eat people, which is the same with Wendigos.
Yeah.
But the only way they can do it is to say Wendigo's got insatiable hunger because they're so skinny all the time. Even when they're eating, they're still so skinny.
Yeah.
So, but I just believe that could be a very big, mad metabolism.
Yeah. Well, it could be. Humans have it, don't they? Overactive.
Yeah, some people do. Yeah, we know a few people ourselves. Don't
Yeah,
we?
and they can eat and eat and eat and just won't not put on a pound. You're
No.
like, you jammy bastard.
Yeah, I know. All I do is look at a burger and
Yeah, and it's like, oh, okay, I've gained a stone.
Yeah, you bastards. Would you like them to exist?
No, straight up, no. Fuck that. Whether it's living creature or mythical possessive thing, fuck that. I
Really?
am good. What do you mean, really?
Really?
After everything you said, do I want it to be real? Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind that as it goes.
Well,
Fuck it, possess me as well while you're at it. Eat me. Have a go. Fuck that.
Well, I'll put yes and no, because they do sound terrifying. But I think, yeah, because if they're a flesh and blood creature, that'd be, like, it'd be just cool to see one.
Yep.
And to prove it's existent, I've got to hunt one.
Yeah, nah.
We're going, boy.
No, I mean, no, to believe in what I want them to be real.
Right.
Fuck no. I'm good. Every other creature, yes, happily. Not this one.
Really?
Not this one. No way in hell.
Right. Are they related to us?
Could be.
I'll put possibly, same as Bigfoot, they could be a primate.
Yeah. Could be the missing link. They could be, well, anything. Do you know what I mean? That's the annoying thing with these. It's like, they could be fucking anything.
Yeah. They might, you never know. They might not be, like, primate at all. They could be reptilian. You just don't, you know what I mean?
Know.
You just don't know, because I'd say, them in a way, they could be reptilian, in a sense.
But then aren't reptiles cold-blooded? So it wouldn't make sense for them to live in cold places.
True. Very true. It's a very good point. Yeah, so it's got to be warm-blooded.
Yeah.
But you say that, a lot of... I'm going... It's a bit mad, it's a bit of a tangent, but sharks are mainly cold-blooded. But there are warm-blooded sharks.
Yeah?
Great whites. They're technically warm-blooded.
Oh.
So...
How come they don't have to, like, the cold-blooded ones have to, like, bask in that then? To get warm, to hunt and shit? Because that's what reptiles do, don't they?
I think with them, a lot because they're more dark coloured. When they're like, because they're more in the surface.
Yeah.
When the sun, it reflects and dark, like holds in heat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it could be.
But then again, great whites are dark, aren't they?
Yeah.
Only the underside is white, but there's loads of different. I can't think of why they are. I should look into it more. I mean, I'm meant to be a shark man, but so could there be warm-blooded reptiles? No, not really.
No,
I think it goes
not without them having a bask and all that shit. And in that case, you would spot them because you can't exactly bask in a forest, realistically.
No, true. And if they're nocturnal, but crocodiles are nocturnal.
Yeah, but they bask.
Yeah, they do bask.
You see them all the time in like Everglades and that, where they're just on the like riverbed, just chilling.
Yeah, so you got a point. So yeah, they've got to be more mammal.
They've got to be more mammal than reptile.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, but are birds warm-blooded?
Yeah,
but if birds are warm-blooded, but they're descendants from dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were cold-blooded. How's that fucking happen?
Evolution. Yeah, true. Yeah.
See? So, I don't know. It's
a bit of a weird one, this
one,
isn't it?
But then again, you sound like that's only the law of them being in the cold. Like it said, there's been sites in Iraq, there's been sites in New Mexico, which are known to be quite warm.
Quite warm, they're meant to be bloody boiling.
Yeah, hot climates. They could be cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Because I just think having no hair at all, having claws, sharp teeth, it don't sound very primate.
No, it don't. I'll give you that.
It goes more in like the more reptilian side.
Yeah. So they completely, like, hairless, like no fur, nothing. They're just
very
bald, basically.
Yeah, or very little, very little.
I was gonna say because you look at a lion and that, but they got fur.
So that's where I could think. I mean, yeah, you get like naked mammals like naked mole rats and stuff like that, but I don't know. It just seems you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like a cross between.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's like so many things pointing to both directions, sort of thing.
Yeah, that's
what it
could be.
Yeah.
So
It's a bit of a weird one, this one.
I mean, I've ever since like looking into him, I've always said, "Oh, it's primate because of how it is. Like, it's bipedal. I mean, yeah, it can use all fours, but it's bipedal.
Yeah.
It's it's got opposable thumbs, but then it's like say it's got the claws. It's got no hair. It's got sharp teeth. It just all seems
weird.
Very,
It's like a hybrid.
Yeah, non-primate at all. It's it's more reptilian. I'd say.
Yeah.
If real, overall threat. What is its overall threat?
If real, if you're in its domain, high as it can get. But overall, like everyday common life, like i.e. me and you, not that dangerous at all because they would have butchered so many of us by now.
Yeah.
They would have come out, they would have killed so many, and we know beyond a fact
Thing is,
that it's real.
If it's a flesh and blood creature like I think it could be,
the
only way to kill it with fire and
that's bollocks.
It's bollocks. So you'll be able to kill it
easy
with a gun or with a knife,
anything.
Like from that story, he stabbed it in the eye,
and it sort of
and it killed it.
Yeah,
but it vanished, which is a bit mad.
It is a bit mad. Could have been tripping.
Yeah, could have been. Starvation does do that.
Yeah. Well, mirages and things. I know that's more first, but very well could be.
Yeah. So, but no, that's all. Most of the things I've got on the Wendigo.
Yeah.
In pop culture, we've had like Until Dawn in the Gang.
Yeah.
There's been a few films out. There's one I watched the other month, which I think me, you, and Lewis are going to watch at some point. It's called Dawn of the Beast.
Did we see a trailer for that?
Yeah.
I think I remember which one.
Yeah, because it's got Bigfoot and a Wendigo
Yes. Yeah.
So when I saw that first come up, I was like, what? Like, all it needed was a Nessie and that a minute.
Yeah.
Film.
Greatest film of all time.
Yeah. There's another new film that's come out. It's called Antlers, but that's because
I've seen about that.
Yeah, that's the more modern depiction of it.
Which we haven't really mentioned the modern depiction of it.
No, I don't know where that come from.
Because that don't realistically tie in with anything we've said.
No.
The whole deer head thing.
No, I don't know where that come from, to be honest.
You think that someone's made that up? Or
yeah, I'm pretty sure they made it as like a creepypasta.
Yeah.
Which has been known fucking everything, dude. Because people... like when I've said to people like I study cryptozoology and myths and legends and that, they're like, oh, what about Slenderman? Slenderman bollocks. It's a creepypasta, same as Siren Head and shit like that. They're all creepypastas.
I remember the one that I read until I knew it was a creepypasta that I did believe was that Russian sleep experiment one.
Oh, was that a creepypasta?
Yeah. Did you know that?
I'm pretty sure there is something like that though, because there's fucking videos.
I think they over dramatized it.
Oh right,
but. Yeah, I think the sleep experiment was an actual thing,
right?
But creepypasta over dramatized it.
That thing, turns around.
Yeah, that's creepypasta.
That is a Wendigo I never did see.
Yeah, but someone would have had to have seen this first. Someone would have had to have, for lack of a better word, come up with this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, how do I word it? It's fucking good for a podcast, isn't it?
This is what I've just put in, like, when did the Wendigo get the fur and antlers? Right, apparently, Matt Fox, fantasy and sci-fi illustrator extraordinaire, depicted the Wendigo with fur and antlers in 1910. Also, this is a guess. Matt Fox died in 1988, so he definitely predated Larry Fessenden.
Why? Do you want me to read it, mate?
Yeah, but it's just fucking weird names. I can't fucking read.
Let's have a look.
It was that way I just had it.
Yeah, Larry Fessenden might have been the illustration and forgotten about it, thus believing that he all originated
Oh, yeah? Do you want me to read?
No, there's a crack going right along that word, so it looks like it said originated. I was like, well, that ain't a fucking word. Originated it, but he... Yeah, I'm just as bad, it turns out. Unequivocally... Oh, fuck me. Unequivocally? Whatever that means.
Yeah, fucked if I know.
No.
I ain't even going to attempt it.
No.
Did not. So,
Yeah, if you didn't know by now, we are thick as pig shit.
Yeah, but we just loved anything. We just love everything creepy.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Fuck it.
You don't need to be smart to do that.
No. So yeah, that has been fabricated.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the original Algonquin.
Right. So take that and just put it to one side, sort of thing.
But like I say, also there has been sightings of a creature what is humanoid in a sense, is bipedal, but it is hairy and it has a deer skull or deer face and antlers.
And they're sure it's not a deer.
Well,
Did they stand up on their hind legs? Like
very rare. They
do?
can't walk on. They can't walk like it though.
Right.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
If it stood up, then that could pass off as one. But
yeah, because then I sent you a TikTok when it was that a bloke saying having another round with a skinwalker and he walked through with
yeah.
That's fucking brilliant though. But you know, a lot of the time it's called deer people or not deers. You know, that's what they are. But because of that fabrication of using the Wendigo name, that's been more depicted as a Wendigo.
Yeah.
Whereas it's bollocks. The amount of times, well, I'd say amount of times, but a few times I've actually had arguments with people who said, like, nah, Wendigo's got antlers. I'm like, no, it's fucking not.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not looking at it from the original Algonquin. You know, that's their fucking name. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm not being funny, the key name, original.
Yeah.
As in, first.
Yeah.
So anything that comes after it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's been fabricated. Don't get me wrong. The one with the antlers and deer skull and that, I think looks sick.
Oh yeah,
it looks a lot cooler.
Yeah,
but it, like you say, it's not original. It's not what a lot of people have been seeing.
No,
they're seeing like you say, a golem looking thing, but it's terrifying. Like a cross between golem and a White Walker.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So obviously going back to the military thing. So these areas where they've been spotted, it's like highly militarized, like. Protected.
Yeah. They're pretty much pushing them into cave systems.
Is there anything else in them woods? Like I know we said about a bear and things like that, but is there anything in them woods that would
Bigfoot
warrant them? Maybe
Bigfoot, or like I say, they're there specifically to keep creatures like Wendigo at bay.
Right.
Because if that is the case, I'm not sure. We're not American. We're not out there in the national parks in America. I truly believe this TikToker. Yeah, Aiden Mattis. I think he seems a very genuine lad, and he puts in very good arguments. Mm-hmm. Lewis actually sent me it originally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was very surprised about that because he's usually like a big skeptic of that. Yeah, but he was more like, he's like fucking hell,
He's the biggest pessimist going.
Yeah,
that I know.
Yeah, I know. He winds me up with it. He does it on purpose. I know he does, but fuck, he gets under my skin. But it does make sense because if they're going in like high-powered rifles, ex-military, ex-special forces,
you don't need them to hunt that, like to keep a bear at bay.
Bear at bay. No, like
you need an experienced hunter.
Like hunter, outdoorsman.
Yeah.
I mean, me and you could get taught quite easily. Like I'm an outdoorsman.
Yeah.
I like to spend time outdoors and that. All you got to do is usually fire a warning shot. They fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
But to know, it's just finding track. It's more tracking than anything.
Yeah.
But if there's a highly professional trained killers, let's put it bluntly, so special forces, they're keeping something out.
Yeah.
Away from us.
Yeah. And you can't even turn around and say, oh, it's because they're stopping people from getting in because it's a national park.
Yeah,
it's open to the public.
That's exactly right.
So you don't need fucking military. And even if they were to going in there to protect it from like people chopping down trees or shit like that, you don't need a fucking ex-military to do that.
No, that's exactly right.
So
and the whole thing I was on about with the Bigfoot episode with the missing 411.
Yeah.
Like people have just gone missing.
Yeah.
Could that be a Wendigo also?
Could be.
It could be a number of different American cryptids. What it could be, like
Yeah.
the top three for me, when it comes to that, is Bigfoot, Wendigo, and Dogman or werewolves.
Right.
But not werewolves in a sense where they're human at day, full moons.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're evolved.
Like, what's the word they're called? Lichen. Like a lichen.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. They are just evolved breeds of canine, what are now more accustomed to be on their hind legs. They're big bastards. Yeah, like the best depiction for me for a werewolf or dogman is from Van Helsing. We was on about it last week. Like that.
Yeah.
We both love that film.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going right off topic here.
Who cares?
Yeah, we have got a dogman werewolf episode coming at some point. But yeah, how they looked, the werewolves looked in that.
Yeah.
That's where
Big, monstrous things.
Yeah, when I think of a werewolf, I think of that more than anything.
But then you think of the Harry Potter werewolf.
Yeah,
That's similar looking to a Wendigo. I know it's different head, but skinny, grey.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Emaciated, yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. But I think the difference is, like you said, the one in Harry Potter had backward facing legs. Where Wendigos are seen as like how we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the big difference. But Wendigos are cool.
They are cool.
They are cool.
Terrifying, but cool.
Yeah.
Thing is as well, because now you've mentioned it, the only thing I can picture is the Wendigo from the game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't think of it in any other way.
Have you heard of the rake?
No.
Or crawler?
I've heard of a crawler.
Yeah. They sound described very similar, ain't they?
Yeah.
To a Wendigo.
Yeah.
The same with the rake. If you look up the rake, I'm not sure if the rake's a creepypasta though.
Right.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because they were creepypastas and that they get made into their own legend from a fabricated story.
And they're fucking good at it as well.
Yeah, they are. Like you say with Slenderman and
yeah.
Because there was that whole thing with the killing.
Yeah, the two girls weren't it? Killed someone and said Slenderman told them to do it.
Yeah. And they was like, fucking hell. Because they made that film, didn't they? They made a film.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I know.
It's so
not
shit.
Great. It's not great. I wouldn't say it's shit.
I would.
But I like shit films.
Yeah.
Did you know Wendigo's in X-Men?
Is it?
Yeah, with Wolverine. That's an enemy. It's a villain of the X-Men.
Ah.
Yeah. It's like a white, big, muscly fairy beast thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
nothing like an actual Wendigo, so to speak.
It's just using the name.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's known about, but it's not like I say with sightings and everything.
Yeah,
like,
they're so little.
With Bigfoot and Nessie especially, them two, because of how famous they are.
There's constant sightings.
There's constant works going into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like with documentaries like Finding Bigfoot, there's been countless documentaries on Nessie and that. When's any time you see the documentary about Wendigo?
Yeah, you haven't.
No. Usually there'd be like a series of like hunting monsters. They might have a Wendigo episode.
Yeah.
But it's not like specifically just to hunt Wendigo.
Yeah.
We could do it.
Why not?
There you are, you've said it now, boy.
Oh, I know, I realised as soon as I said it, I was like, I've just dropped myself right fucking
Pack your bags, boy, we're going to Canada, we're going to go hunt some fucking Wendigo.
Oh. I love you, Mum.
Right, say we go and hunt Wendigo.
Yeah.
What would you take?
A fucking shotgun.
Because they use that in Until Dawn, don't they?
Yeah.
It don't kill
it, but it pushes them back so they can fuck off.
Right, in that game, you had the stranger.
Yeah.
Who was like a Wendigo hunter, used to flamethrower it, didn't he?
Fat lot good he was.
I was gutted with that.
Fat lot good he was.
I think he made the game.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was something to do with actually making the game.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but I was gutted because I thought he seemed so cool.
Yeah.
And that, like, yeah, all the lore on Wendigo hunter on the generations and that, and then
it just gets yeeted.
Yeah,
his head just goes.
I was like, I remember, like, because I watched the walkthrough before I played it.
Yeah.
I remember watching it, like, oh, for fuck's sake.
That's one thing going on the game. I don't know whether this is just because of the game or whether this is part of their lore or anything. It couldn't see them when they didn't move.
No, that's bollocks.
That's bollocks?
I think that's bollocks. Because the you know, like the whole thing with Jurassic Park with T-Rex.
Yeah, that's horseshit.
That's been proven to be bollocks.
Because I saw a paleobotanist talking about that. There's a
what?
A paleontologist.
A paleo...
Dinosaur nerd. I saw them talking about it, and they said it could have had poor eyesight, but if it's staring you in the fucking face, it's going to see you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Sort of thing.
Yeah, I think, that in the game was bollocks. I think if it had just made the game too hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
you want to beat it. Fact.
That is it.
Because they tried to keep that thing as real as possible. So it's like, how's a human going to beat it? How's a group of teenagers going to beat it?
Yeah. And a mad cast though, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Rami Malek.
Hayden Panettiere.
Lovely girl. She goes out with
Vladimir Klitschko. I don't know if they're still... I think they're divorced now.
Oh, are they?
But they've had kids together, which is mad.
Yeah. And while he's going shooting some Russians now.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Vitali has claimed he's killed 6. So
Go on, son.
That's what I mean.
Go on, son.
They're just different, aren't they?
They're a different breed. Well, I saw something. Apparently, there's a Russian hit list and the Klitschko brothers were on it.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Apparently he's getting like fucking special team for that. But anyway, back on topic with Wendigo. A bit of a tangent there with the whole thing going with Ukraine, but how can you not talk about it?
No.
It's tragic. Something's got to get sorted. I'm hoping so anyway, as peaceful as possible.
Yeah.
But with Wendigo, have you ever heard of SCPs?
No.
Right, SCPs. It's like, is it? I think it's like an online thing. What people, I've tried looking into it. And it's fucking mad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a bit like D&D. Well,
right.
You know, like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
But I think anyway. I'm not sure. I might be completely off board. But there is an SCP and it's called Wendigo Skull.
Yeah.
I can't think of the number. Let me, while I'm talking quickly, find it. So, but with this, it's every time you put the Wendigo skull on, you become like a Wendigo, pretty much. Right.
But then
here it is.
How would you take it off?
I don't think you can. SCP-323, when it's Wendigo, or the Wendigo, is a white surveyed skull with antlers resembling a mythical creature called the Wendigo. SCP-323 spawns in the testing unit and can only be opened with a level 4 key card. I think it must be a game then.
Yeah, that sounds like a game.
Yeah. Clearance must be higher than senior guard. Next to the containment room of the skull is a viewing chamber which holds 2 lockers. Right, that's a load of bollocks. SCP Wiki. Good old Wiki.
Here we go, old faithful.
You can never go wrong with Wiki. Oh, I ain't read all that fucking shit.
Go on then, I'll have a go.
Nah, mate, I ain't fucking... We'll be here for days talking... Oh, fucking Jesus.
You started there, you've got to commit.
Right, SCP is a skull of an unidentified cervid measuring 55 centimetres long, 27 centimetres wide, and 31 centimetres tall, with a pair of antlers measuring 35 centimetres tall and 46 centimetres from tip to tip. Growing from left and right sides of the SCP-323, SCP-323 shows signs of damage consistent with outside exposure, with regular pitting, scarring and weathering across the object, bleaching on the upper surfaces and missing lower mandible. The rear of the skull features an approximately centered ovoid gap measuring 25 centimeters high, 23 centimeters wide, giving access to an interior space 16 centimeters deep. Fucking hell. This gap shows signs of tool use, indicating that it was carved with tools, possibly stone. Right, let's see what it actually fucking does.
Yeah. We know how big it is now.
Right. Within 10 minutes of putting SCP-323 on, SCP-323-1 will undergo drastic physical alterations. It will experience a rapid loss of body fat, body hair, and pigmentation, followed by rupturing of the distal flanges.
Distal what?
Flanges from the fingertips, abnormal tooth growth, and the blackening of extremities, consistent with frostbite.
Right.
Additionally, SCP-3231 appears to experience greater strength and pain tolerance than the average human. However, SCP-3231 still appears to be as susceptible to physical harm as it was prior to its introduction to SCP-323. So pretty much, you put the skull on, you become a Wendigo.
Right.
Fucking Jesus. People are mad.
Yep.
I mean, they've thought long and hard about that.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to give them credit.
Yeah.
But there is another SCP. Ah, yeah. SCP Foundation 096 is a description. SCP-096 is a humanoid creature measuring approximately 2.38 meters in height. Subject shows very little muscle mass with preliminary analysis of body mass suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters each. Skin is mostly devoid of pigmentation with no sign of body hair. So that sounds more like the original
Wendigo, yeah.
Wendigo.
Than the Deerhead Donnie.
Yeah, but I think because of the how mad people have gone for the Deerhead, because I think that just seems more fantastic.
Yeah,
more
eerie as well.
Crazy, yeah.
But it'll call her like a silhouette, like shadow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, to be fair, if I was to go and get a picture of you know what I mean, like what would hang up in here, I'd probably get the one with the deer skull because it looks sick, even though it's not.
It's not the actual.
Yeah. So I'd have to get two, just put proper Wendigo, fake one. You know what I mean? Just to please people who don't, who believe in both kind of thing. So, because that's what kind of people we are. We're people pleasers.
Yeah. After you literally just said fake Wendigo.
Well, it is, isn't it? If you say that's a real Wendigo, you're pissing off all the Algonquin tribe members. And I'd rather piss off some fucking twat saying, no, that's a real Wendigo, than Algonquin who've had to battle these fuckers. You know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
See, I've got the Algonquin, so I'm on your back.
Respect.
Yeah. Because when I first looked at the Wendigo, I couldn't pronounce Algonquin at all. Yeah, I remember first talking about it. I think it was at my birthday party or something like that. I said like, "Oh, tribes in America think of this creature called a Wendigo," and it was Lewis's girlfriend Liz who said, "Well, what tribes are these?" Said I'm like, Cree, I think. She went, "Well, there's more than one." I'm thinking, "Fucking hell!"
She pulled your pants down.
Yeah, she did with that one. I'll do admit. So then, when I've looked at Algonquin, I've been like,
saying it in your head, going to sleep. Algonquin.
But there's and they've got different names for it. It's not like Wendigo, Wendigo, Wentago.
Is that just like different languages though?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Yeah. It's same with Bigfoot. Like, there's so many different ones. Like, because me and Courtney watched a document called Alaskan Killer Bigfoot. I think I mentioned it in the Bigfoot episode. But that's name was Nanticoke.
Nanticoke.
Yeah. I can't spell it.
How do people come up with these names? Seriously.
It's a tribal name.
Oh, okay. I'll rest my case.
Yeah. But, I mean, Sasquatch, that's a native name.
Yeah.
That's, but Bigfoot's it's a white man name.
Yeah.
Say. I'm not racist.
Well, it's a good thing, otherwise this podcast has gone to shit.
So, but yeah, your final thoughts, Josh?
This one's the most difficult because there's so little to go on. Like, in a way, what you said with the whole.
There's a lot of lore.
A lot of lore, but lack of sightings and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And the whole military thing, that's the bit that's got me intrigued.
Yeah. Well,
what the hell?
It's a conspiracy.
Well,
way, isn't it?
yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like, why?
You're going to be looking that up.
Yeah, I fucking am. Why are they there? What are they protecting, or do you know what I mean? Stopping. So, I am a bit on the fence with this one. I've got to admit.
Yeah. I am, to be fair. Like, it just sounds
this
too
one's a
fantastic.
proper head and heart one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My head's saying, nah, it can't be. But then,
but your head's also fighting itself.
Yeah.
Just saying, well, what are people like?
well, what are people seeing? What are they? Spiritual side of it, I think they're just possessed or off their tits, basically.
Yeah, and I mean, when you get, luckily we're at a point where we don't get to that point. But if you're that hungry, that like,
yeah, you are going to go insane.
Starving.
Anything can make you go insane.
Yeah,
like we mentioned earlier with the Russian sleep experiment. Look how insane they went because they didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I have to have at least 8 to 12 hours.
Yeah. Easy. But it's like, so people can go insane at anything, and with the whole actual medical thing for it.
Yeah, Wendigo psychosis.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so
they're just putting a name to some for
some sort of psychosis. Yeah.
Yeah, for people that's got a sudden urge to eat humans.
Yeah.
But that has been the only one, that Swift Runner.
Yeah.
He's one of the only people that's been diagnosed with Wendigo psychosis.
That's what I mean. So I would agree with you that if it does exist, it'd have to be a physical being.
Yeah.
What that physical being is, though, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Because I really don't know.
No.
I really don't know.
No, that is the thing. Like, let's say we were saying it could be primate, could be reptile,
There's so many bits that you think that might lead you one way, but then you think about it logically and it sort of pulls you back. Like how we said with the reptile, it's like, well, it's got a basque and all that cold-blooded stuff and all that. Yeah. So it pulls you back towards it more being a primate, but then, do you know what I mean?
But then again, with animal, like reptiles, when they feed, that'll warm them up, won't it?
No, but they've got to be warm to feed, haven't they? They've got to be warm to hunt.
Yeah, true. But if they're ambushed, they ain't got to move much, have they?
No. But then you look at like most snakes that ambush, they sort of tend to hide in like a warm spot, like
true.
Is it a viper or an adder or something? They hide in the sand, don't they?
Yeah.
And just sit there and absorb the heat and wait for something to come by.
Yeah, no, very true.
So I don't think it's reptilian.
No.
I don't think it is.
So you think it's more mammal?
I think it's more mammal.
Yeah. It seems like it's crossed between like a human and a wolf.
Yeah.
In a sense.
It is like the perfect description of a humanoid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like human but not.
Yeah, because it's got all the not characteristics, but it's got all the depictions of a human.
Yeah. But it's just mad.
Yeah. It's just some things have just been exaggerated.
Yeah.
Like the elongated
I think that's
limbs.
another problem with this one as well, because so much has been exaggerated with them. With Bigfoot, you can't really exaggerate him to that extent. Or the same with Nessie or any other one.
Yeah.
That we've mentioned.
Previous.
Yeah. So with this one, it is a bit... I know the whole thing is what is legit and what isn't, but it's like... What is... not concrete... What's the word I'm looking for? What is like...
Plausible?
Yeah, plausible compared to what is just far-fetched and dramatised. And mental. It's finding that middle ground once you find that middle ground, that's when you can be like, okay, so it could be this, it could be that, it could do this, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in a minute, because there's so many different things pointing at so many different directions, it is a case of...
It's because we don't know.
No.
We don't know, because we don't know of their existence. No. We don't know how they act. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's such a difficult thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I think the cave dwelling.
Yeah, that is most likely most plausible.
Yeah,
if they exist, that would make the most sense.
Yeah,
and them being nocturnal as well.
Yeah, because like you say, with the girl who pointed the flashlight,
and it was like sort of blinds it.
Yeah, and it fucked off.
Mm-hmm.
So really, you're saying about a shotgun and that? I'm taking a torch.
Come on then.
Yeah. Plenty of double.
Yeah.
You know, like you get like the things with the bullets along.
Yeah, like gun belt.
Yeah. I'm gonna have fucking AA batteries. Fuck off. You know what I mean? Or we'll just have to make a real life lightsaber.
I'm down. I'm down.
Oh, what colour?
Ooh.
Red for me.
Yeah, it's got to be red, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to be
Everyone loves a
red.
villain.
Yeah. I've always said this, though. Every great TV show, every great film, and anything, you can have the best villain in the world, but what makes that? The villain. The villain is what makes the film or the TV show. You have the hero or the good guy or whatever, and he's like, oh, look at me, I'm a good guy, I saved the day again. But then you got a villain that's like, nah, fucking come on then. That's what makes the storyline.
Prime example, Dark Knight.
Yeah.
The Dark
You look
Knight.
at any major sort of thing like that. You got Dark Knight, Batman. You got the Joker. Jedi. You got Vader. Avengers. You got Thanos.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The Hobbits, Sauron.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like every good TV show or film has an incredible villain.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, no wonder the fucking so many like the games and that have chosen the Wendigo. Because that is a sick villain. Even the name just sounds sinister, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love the name Wendigo. I think I might name my kid that.
There you go, Wendigo. And what did I say? I was going to name one Aswang.
Well, at some point when we get into like more of that side of the world, we'll go into depth with Aswang.
Yeah.
And there's some other mad shit. What their myths and that.
Yeah. Just with the other ones, like you said, like with Skinwalkers and them sort of thing, have there been more sightings of that compared to the Wendigo, or
what, Skinwalkers?
Or any along them lines?
Honestly,
sort of
if you go to TikTok, and put in Skinwalker, there's so much.
Yeah,
there is a lot more.
So they're a lot more in depth than the Wendigo is.
I'd say so. Yeah,
which is a bit weird seeing this like a detachment from the Wendigo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe because the lore with Skinwalker is a lot. I'd say is a lot more fantastical than what the Wendigo is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I won't go too much into it today because I want that for our Skinwalker episode.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
They're basically an evil shaman that wear the skin of an animal and they turn into that animal, or like a hybrid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
Yeah, Skinwalker.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
But then at the same time, there's been like humanoids. What people say, this is a Skinwalker, but it's because it's from in Navajo regions like Utah and places like that, where they don't think of Wendigo or something similar, because Wendigo are known for Canada and the tops of the USA, whereas Utah's a bit more south like. I think.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right.
Yeah. Oh, thank God for that. I'm going to have like...
I think you're right.
Oh, fuck. Might have like America saying, God damn. God damn British.
Fucking assholes.
Well, we are, but I've got that right to be fair. But we are trying.
Yeah. But like we say with all these, let us know your thoughts. Do you believe the Wendigo is real? If so, what do you think it is? Have you had an experience with it? That's one. I know I mention it every time with the call-ins and like letting us know your stories.
Oh no, that's what.
If you have had an experience with this Wendigo, that is one that I would happily sit there and listen or read or anything.
Yeah, because what we'll do when we'll do at the end of the season or whatever, we'll have like a couple of specials where if people have submitted.
Yeah.
It could be anything. It could be if they were there at 9/11.
Yeah.
If they've had a Bigfoot encounter.
Nessie, an alien.
Yeah.
Or anything else that we're going to cover. Let us know your experiences or your thoughts on that. And like you said, we'll do an episode at the end of the season.
Or a couple of episodes.
Depends
how many we get.
Yeah.
We might not even do a fucking episode.
Yeah. Where we just go through them.
Yeah, where we read out different people.
Yeah.
You don't have to put your name.
No, you can be anonymous. That's fine.
But yeah, tell us your sighting.
Yeah.
What you believe.
What I will say, if you are planning on doing this, please let it be legit. And what I mean by that is I don't mean let your thing be legit. I mean, don't just make this up just to
get a bit of clout.
Yeah. Don't just think, oh, I'm going to make up a story to send in so these guys read it. No. Have it be an actual experience that you've had. Don't, pull us down that.
No. But the thing is, we'll never know.
We'll never know.
We'll read it anyway.
Yeah, true. I had sex with a Wendigo. Fucking hell, that's a good one.
Oh, no, because, right, I know we ain't done this episode yet, and it's going to be on the Mothman, but there's some fucking weird people out there about that, right? I'm looking forward to that, because that's actually going to be done with Courtney.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's actually made some notes about it.
Oh,
as well.
bloody hell! Go on.
Yeah, I know.
We're getting some guests.
Yeah, I know. Because when I said about it to her, like, would you want to do it? She was like, yeah, I'll do it. Well, I thought, oh, is she just saying that? But then she was like, oh, I've started making notes, and I read them. I was like, fucking hell. Good
old girl.
Yeah, I was like, all right. Good old girl. So, yeah, because that's always been a thing between me and fucking Mothman.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting her into the cryptid life. Got engaged at fucking Loch Ness. And then I've been, not pissing her off, but playing with her with fucking Mothman.
Yeah.
And then fucking, it's just going
to... You're leading her down the wormhole.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be, the rabbit hole. And I'm going
That's honestly, the one, not fucking wormhole.
Yeah, by the time of it, she'll be naming more cryptids than what I can.
Yeah.
So.
She'll be coming to you. We go to this one. You're like, oh, for fuck's sake, what have I done?
What have I done? I'll never be like that. I'll be like, this is the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I know it might be a bit shorter than our other episodes, but it's like you say, it's a difficult
subject because there is really little to go on.
Yeah.
But we couldn't not do this episode.
No. Because I love the lore. I love the thought of Wendigo being out there, even though it's terrifying.
Yeah.
But I love the thought of... I don't know, I find it humbling.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Because at the minute...
We're the top dogs.
Yeah, we're top dogs.
It's like that fucker could easily give us a run for our money.
And I find that humbling.
Yeah.
And also, like, being like, someone who could hunt one would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it as a trophy, but it's more protection more than anything.
Yeah, I know what I mean.
Like I said to you earlier, there's two kinds of people I fucking hate on this planet. That's trophy hunters and paedophiles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're a trophy hunter, get fucked. Same with you if you're a paedophile.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
But we'll go more into that when we talk about Prince Andrew, I think.
Yeah, which we will mention in the next episode, which will be about the UK government and specifically the royal family.
Yeah.
Please do not shoot us.
Yeah. Like I say, don't take it seriously. It's just two lads chatting.
Yeah. That's all it is.
We're not actually going to properly look into it.
No.
We just look at what other people have done.
Yeah. Someone else has done the work and we've just sort of took it and gone, right.
Yeah, we're summarising it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be a mad episode.
That is going to be a mad episode. You think so much can be covered in that. Like you said, Prince Andrew, death of Diana, fucking...
The whole Meghan Markle.
Meghan and Harry.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
But thank you very much for listening to this. If you have any thoughts or anything, please let us know. And please follow us on our social media accounts, which we...
which we'll link.
That's the word I was looking for. I went completely brain dead then. But follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and any other social media platform.
Should we make subreddit, like a Reddit?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty good. Because then people could also send us their
theories and that through that. Yeah, that'd be the best way to do it. Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
See you later.